Good afternoon. I'm Haley Goebel, and you're watching MediaPlex Live at 1. Constable Lauren Briscoe from Crime Stoppers gives us our weekly crime update.
The Windsor Police Service Major Crimes Unit continues to investigate a shooting from last spring. On May 3rd at 10:30 p.m., officers responded to a report that a person had been shot in the 1700 block of Tecumseh Road West. The victim was taken to hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The suspect is described as a black male between 18 and 30 years old. He wore black clothing and a surgical mask at the time. He may have fled the scene in a 2011 to 2014 model white Dodge Charger. A photograph of the suspect can be located on our website, catchcrooks.com. If you have any information and wish to remain anonymous, contact Crime Stoppers at 519-258-8477 or submit a tip online at catchcrooks.com. I am Police Coordinator Lauren Briscoe.
Here is Jessie LaRouche with the City Hall update this week.
As this week there was no meeting, let's take a look into next week. With the proposition in City Hall, the City of Windsor is looking to add a fee to the application process of opening an outdoor temporary patio. For many restaurants, bars, and other licensed properties, this was a key during the pandemic to keep a steady flow of business incoming. The City of Windsor says there were only 10 applications last year for outdoor patios, with a lot of companies doing so without applying, possibly due to not knowing the post-COVID regulations. Along with the added fee, there will be rules implemented such as screening, occupancy, and parking regulations. For the MediaPlex, I'm Jessie LaRouche.
The Spitfires are making a comeback. Cam Segan tells us more.
Dare I say the Windsor Spitfires are back in flight? Since the dismissal of head coach Jared Smith and the exodus of assistant coaches that followed, the Spits are 3-2. More importantly, their goaltenders aren't getting burned from the goal light being lit up so often behind them. Joey Costanzo and Ian Micheloni have only allowed 15 goals in those 5 games, which is a far cry from their earlier output. It's still a very small sample size, but the defense under Casey Torres, and I guess the watchful eye of Bill Bowler, has improved so much you almost wonder if it's the same guys back there patrolling the blue line. Credit also must go to the forwards, who seem committed to playing responsibly in their own end. It's not always easy for players like Oliver Peer, who are in their final junior season, to buy into a system that may sacrifice some offense for defensive play. But he has bought into that system. They all have, really. And for Peer, his new defensive mindset has actually benefited him in the box score, allowing him to pounce on counter-attacking opportunities with his elite skating ability. On Friday, the Spits shut out a good Guelph Storm team. It was their most complete effort of the season. While their playoffs are still a long shot, don't let them hear you say that, because they believe they have what it takes to get hot and take flight into the playoffs by the end of the season.
Dale Kabukin asked students if they know the meaning of the 2023 Merriam-Webster Word of the Year.
The Merriam-Webster Dictionary named its word of the year, and it's no other than authentic. According to the dictionary, the word authentic means real, actual, not false or imitation. The website says it's became the word of the year following Taylor Swift's statement about seeking people's authentic voice and authentic self, the rise of artificial intelligence, authenticity as what celebrities aspire to be, and other correlating world events. The other runner-ups for the dictionary's 2023 data includes X and Riz. Now, let's ask some people if they know these following words.
Do you know what authentic means?
I think so, yeah, just to be yourself and project it.
Do you know what Riz means?
Riz, I think it means if the term for St. Clair, it would probably mean with I don't remember that one.
I'm pretty sure a type of slang going around. It's like a way of attraction or like something along those lines.
Why do you think the letter X is one of the runner-up?
That's an odd one. I'm not actually sure.
For the MediaPlex, I am Dale Kabukin.
Joel Broussard speaks with Tom Lucier, who is the owner of the Fog Lounge.
Welcome to 3 Minutes With, where today we'll be spending our time with local bar and music venue owner Tom Lucier. Thank you so much for being with us, Tom.
Oh, it's great to be here.
So Tom owns the venue Fog Lounge in downtown Windsor. What would you say is the goal or concept of your venue?
It changes all the time. Survival downtown as a business, first and foremost now, but as a community member, it is absolutely to be resourceful, to offer something to the public, and obviously creative people, musicians, artists, giving them a clearinghouse for their creativity. And, you know, poets, everybody, writers, it doesn't matter. If you have something to express, even comedy, we try to be a place that you can express yourself safely and actually get good feedback and grow. So a community builder and a clearinghouse for people's creativity.
Awesome. What has been the best part for you about owning this venue?
Socially, it is really rewarding. The people that I've met are the most interesting people I could ever hope for. If I could find this community, if you could bottle this in every city, in every town, it would be extremely valuable, because it's this mind meld of really smart people in all these different categories of creative thinking, and meeting those people has made me a better person and probably a better community member. It's the people, obviously. I mean, the creativity and the music and the stuff I've been exposed to is good, but it's definitely the human beings that come out.
So briefly, could you tell us how you came to own Fog Lounge and create this beloved venue for Windsorites?
Yes, I had a magazine when I was 20 years old, and I came out of this program. It was called Windsor Vox Magazine, and I was realizing, oh, wait a minute, if I want to run my own magazine, I'm just selling ads. That's what this is. I'm not getting to be the writer and the photographer I want to be. And very quickly, one of my advertisers, Lift Lounge, which is now Fog, we would hang out there, and they said, hey, we're closing. You should talk to our landlord about taking it over. I don't even know why they asked me and my friend Frank. And Frank and I became business partners, and we opened like the following January, which was January 2nd, 2004. And I was just a kid, 23 years old, and I did not know anything about serving drinks or working in a restaurant. That was it. It was about taking the next step from being someone who was reporting about creativity and the cultural community to like playing a role in it.
And do you have any last things you'd like to say about yourself, Fog, or any upcoming events at the venue?
This is when I get aggressive and say, if you are a creative person, we need you to come to us. We're not going to come and headhunt you. Especially if you're in this building. We are right kitty corner to this building. Anyone who makes something that they want to share or sell, you are the one who stands to benefit quite a bit from those sales, from that expression. Come to us. Ask for a show. Ask how that works. Like what kind of process happens for you to have a show. Because we want more community members, because you influence us, you influence the other people that are there. And it's just a really nice melange. It just continues to grow if you participate. And so my message is always participate. Show up. Go to things, particularly if you are in a field that you're going into is about exploring and finding stories. That place is so chock full of stories. Come and participate. This is for anyone that sees this. I don't care if you're in media at all. It's just come and participate. These people are pouring their guts out almost every day, and it's very good, and you should come and experience it.
Thank you so much for being with us, Tom. That was 3 Minutes with Tom Lucier. For the MediaPlex, I'm Joelle Broussard.
Now let's take a look at the weather this week. A mix of sun and clouds on Wednesday with a 30% chance of flurries in the morning, and Thursday will be cloudy with a 60% chance of flurries and a high of -1. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Haley Goebel, and you've been watching MediaPlex Live at 1.